you think you're going, Butch?
In the hotel?
It's closed.
Closed? Why, it can't be. I've been stopping at the Great Western every trip of 28 years.
Not this trip, Bud. We're wrecking the joint.
Huh?
Yep. Charlie?
Hello, Red. How are you?
Hi, Charlie. Nice day if it don't rain.
So it's you, huh?
Yeah, where'd he come from?
Hey, it's Duke Mason. Joe! Where from you bounce, Duke?
Detroit, in my own private car. I shared it with two of the most beautiful cows you ever seen.
You're not thinking of working this job, Mason?
Yeah, why not?
Because I say so. We don't need any jinxes around.
Now shut your mouth or I'll fill it full of teeth.
Let go. You've jinxed up every job we've ever been on. Let go, let go. So you asked me.
Come on, Duke!
Well, if it isn't a human hot foot. How are you, Duke?
You know me, Matt. Always on top when you need me.
Yeah. What's the trouble here?
This hoodoo thinks you're going to sign him on.
Come on, Duke. Well, tell him to lay off them cracks.
Mr. Matt, you give Duke job, huh?
I'm afraid not, Joe. This Great Western's a tough baby. 12 stories of rotten timbers and 40-year-old cement. Duke, boys feeling the way they do, I'm sorry. I just can't get your job.
Well, I'm sorry, too, Matthew. But maybe this will change your mind, Mr. Carney.
So you conned the boss into giving you a job, huh?
Michael Glendy still thinks I'm the hottest cannonball man in the business.
Mike's the boss. Grab yourself a custard.
Thanks, Matthew.
Come on, back to work, boys.
Gonna broke my hand on that phone.
Oh, that one's mine. Gee, Duke, having your back's like taking a doubleheader. I got somebody to pitch to now.
Say, how is the old soup going, kid?
Oh, the doc says just as soon as I have a chip chopped out of the elbow, I'll be right back in the big leagues pitching again.
Glad to hear it.
Hurry up, you lugs! Stop rushing, Eddie.
I sure am going to enjoy pulling this one apart.
Why this any more than any other?
I spent a night here once.
What's the with the right? You didn't have one with the left, huh? Well, that's all.
Oh, boy, that was... Well, let's see
like a line about the fight. Get down here and grab yourself.
Okay. Ah, this is wonderful. Here we go.
Wait a minute, me Jocko. What is it? Grab yourself a toothpick. I got a job for you.
Anything to please, Toots.
The water tower. You'll love it.
Top job for the top guy, huh?
Kind of slippery up there. It might save me a lot of trouble.
You wouldn't want to come up with me, would you? No, you better not. The wind might chap those lips.
I'll come along. It'll keep you from getting any dizzier. Come on.
Carney's putting Duke on the water tank.
Yeah, I'm taking out more insurance tonight.
You'll need it.
So they got weak-minded and made your brass hat, huh? I must write that to that little redhead in Boston.
You mean the one I took away from you?
Took away from me. I wasn't interested.
Dame you're not interested in. Stop breathing.
Yeah.
Come on, move.
Ow! Come on, Matt, you're slow.
Slowing up, Duke. Must have had soft living in Detroit.
Come on, Matt. You're getting old. Oh. Yeah, it's great up here.
All right, go to work. Crack her open.
Hey, look. Woo! That's great. Kind of high.
Like ants. Yeah. So you couldn't take him to Detroit, huh?
No, they had me glued to an assembly line. Nothing but nuts and nuts and nuts and bolts. I thought I was going nuts.
You didn't have far to go.
Very funny, Matthew. High, high! High, high! Hey, take it easy up there.
That Jinx belongs in a circus.
Ah, you just got crazy idea about him. Jinx, jinx, jinx. That stinks.
Yeah? Who was his partner on that grain elevator in Cindy? Finnegan, wasn't it? So what happens to Finnegan? The cannonball flattens him.
What's an accident? An accident. The cable bust.
Oh, sure. In Chicago, it's Lou Gamby. Trips over a board and falls 16 floors. And who left the board there?
Ah, you're crazy.
And poor Charlie hopping around down there with that crippled Gam. That was Mason's fault.
How you figure, huh? How you figure? Charlie got hit by truck 4 block away from job. How you figure, huh?
Ah, his jinx spreads out in all directions. But it ain't gonna get me. No, sir. I got me a charm, see?
Oh!
Oh, what was that? What happened? Take a look. Is it bleeding? What's that? It was my ear. Joe!
Come on, Songbird, give me a hand, will you?
My own work to do.
Duke!
You're gonna make an awful splash down there, Matthew.
Duke! I'll bust your head wide open if I ever get out of this.
Funeral, only 125 bucks. Have you got 125 bucks? I doubt it.
Wise guy. Come on, Duke! You gotta help.
All right.
Come on,
Lend a hand. Steady.
go.
Steady. There you are, sonny boy.
Oh,
You go.
oh, thanks, Duke.
Not a go. Eyes high.
Oh, the elbow sure missed you, Duke.
You never see Freddy when he pitch for sacks. 1, 2, 3, he strikes him out.
Once they lose the arm, they never come back. He's just kidding himself.
Yeah.
Now you're cooking, Freddie.
It broke, huh?
Sure, you ought to get that operation on that elbow. You're wasting time.
Gee, Duke, I ain't saved enough dough yet.
We'll find that. Now give me the hook, just an easy one.
All right, I'll try it. Gee, Duke, I must have torn my arm
That's
off.
the boss.
here?
Who, us?
Yes, you. You lunatics. What do you mean, smashing up my windshield? Break the windshield of my car, will you?
But, Mrs. O'Glendy, I was just pitching to Duke.
Well, pitch yourself into that shack and I'll get your closing paid.
You see what I mean, Mike? After all, Freddie was a great pitcher once, and he's going to be again. You'll be proud to say he once worked for you. Ouch! Oh, listen, Mike, it ain't like you. I've always said that Michael Glendy was as good a sport as any guy. Now, you ask anybody. I always said that...
There's the 1 o'clock whistle. What are you standing around here for?
Oh, Mike, you're a darling. And if you can ever forget about Mr. O'Glendy, you have my phone number.
Go on, get out of here. What do you think I'm paying you for? Scram now.
Hi, Matthew.
He's more trouble than a case of the hives. Don't he remind you of Mr. O'Glendy? God rest him.
Is that why you hired him?
Why aren't you using the cannonball up high, Matt?
It's too risky. Maybe after we knock off the top 6 floors. But this building is termite rotted. It might wind up in the middle of 4th Street.
No, do it your own way. But we've got to get out of here by the 1st of next month.
You never drove us before.
Never had to before.
Mike, did you put up a bond?
10,000. Well, I had to. With every piece of equipment in hock, I had to have this contract.
Holy smokes.
Go ahead, say it. No dame has any business to try to run a wrecking crew.
Oh, I didn't mean that, Mike.
When Mr. O'Glendy passed on, I swore I'd keep his crew going or bust. This looks like O'Glendy's last stand.
12 stories in 4.5 weeks. And the first lug that sits down on this job will get a crowbar over the seat of the pants.
All right, but I'd like to get more dough myself.
How'd you like a bunch of knuckles?
Hey, Joe Koska, your wife.
Excuse me, boss. My wife is calling me.
Go ahead, Joe.
Thanks, boss.
Now, look, boys, this isn't just a question of money.
Hey, Martha, why you call me? I am busy. What? You got what? Боже мой, Боже, я так счастлив. Hey, fellas, I got a baby.
Well, fine, Joe. What is it, a boy or a girl?
It is a... I don't know. Excuse me.
Hey, listen to this.
Martha, what he is? Boy or girl? What? Oh, я так счастлива, Маруся моя. Martha, oh no, don't bother. This shirt clean enough. You rest today. You do washing tomorrow. Goodbye, Martha, goodbye. He's a boy. He's a boy, and the big one.
Congratulations. I'll bet he'll be president.
No, he be more. He be better. He be best dang wrecker in the whole world. Boys, I invite everybody Saturday night, my baby's christening. Plenty to eat and plenty wine. Drink.
You know, if you have many more of these, Joe, I'll be out to here.
Oh, it's the father.
Oh, the father.
Good evening, Mrs. Posca.
Here, give them to me, Father. I'll put them out in the kitchen to dry.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry you had to come out in the rain, Father.
Oh, my daughter, rainfall during a christening is considered a sign of good fortune.
You bet your father. My kid is going to have great fortune. He's going to erect the skyscrapers when he grows up.
Behave yourself, Joe. He's so full of wine already.
Everybody, meet Father Zabriskie.
How are you, buddy?
How are you?
Well, which is to be the godfather?
Yeah, got to pick up a godfather. Duke, shake hands with Father Zabriskie. Father Zabriskie, shake hands with godfather.
Sure, Joe, but I've never been one before.
You don't want him. He'll put a hoodoo on the kid.
Okay, I'll bring little Joe.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'll type. You want a good, steady guy, Joe. Somebody that your kid can look up to.
Sure, but...
How about Matt? Sure, he's studying to be an engineer. He's the kind of a godfather your kid ought to have.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, give the boss a break.
Okay, Mr. Matt, you be godfather?
Yeah, Joe, I'd love to.
Well, Joe, you can bring in the baby now.
Okay, Father. Martha, maybe you better bring him. Always I pick him up. He screams and holler. It's Charlie. Come in, Charlie. Have some wine.
Mr. Carney,
that piece of wall sticking up on the top floor, well, the rain must have loosened it. Some of the bricks started falling in the street. If you don't level it, it'll fall and kill somebody.
All right, hurry back, Charlie. Come on, fellas, get your coats. Yeah. Sorry, Joe, we won't be long.
No, I go with you. You, Father, wait. We'll be back very
you
quick.
stay here.
No. I have to do my job like everybody.
Sure, you don't want that kid to grow up and think that his father's a petunia.
You, Joe, not a petunia. Petunia, what you
What's
say?
the matter? What happened?
Don't worry, Martha. You better take care, ladies. We'll be back quick. And don't let little Joe drink too much. And I am going to Louisiana with a banjo on my knee. With a banjo on my knee. Banjo on my knee.
Come on, Joe, that baby will have a beard by the time we get back.
You betcha. Come on, Duke.
Say, Joe, wait a minute. Let's clear these bricks out. Send them down the chute. Come on.
Sure, we don't want to hit somebody on head.
That's right.
Tonight, my baby gets Christian.
Easy now. Down the well with them. 1, 2, 3. Get the chute, boys! Shoot. It's no use, Freddie. It's no use.
Hey, Duke, I don't think that...
It isn't your fault, Duke.
Oh, let me alone, will you?
Thank you, brothers. Now, friends, we want you to read this little pamphlet. There you are, brother. Here, brother. Here, sister. Here, sister. Oh, bless you, brother. Your generosity will lighten some poor soul's burden tonight. Here, read this text on Providence.
Just keep the dough, buddy, and lay off the mohula.
Here you are, brother. There you are.
Get out of here.
Take your filthy hands off me.
And stay out. You heard the lady.
Oh. So you want to get tough, huh?
Oh! I better not order a drink in there. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you know, a guy usually gets thanked for things like that.
Thanks.
Look, what's the matter? What's he shoving you around for? Oh, come on.
Well, if you must know, I was trying to steal money from a drunk. Now, will you leave me alone?
What is this, a rib? You don't look like the kind of a
Yeah,
girl.
I don't look like the type that sleeps in a park. It's just what I've been doing. Now I get to stealing, and I find I can't even do that either. Why don't you leave me alone?
Hey, you got it bad, ain't you? Well, if that's the case, what happens now?
The river.
What is this, a racket? Trying to soften me up so I'll slip you a couple of bucks? Hey, wait a minute. Well, anyway, if somebody's going to jump in the river, they don't stand around and talk about it. They go ahead and do it.
All right, mister, all right.
Here's a bridge, sister. I knew it was a gag. I just wanted to see how you was going to pay it off. Holy mackerel. All right, so you was kicked around a little. You didn't get all them doodads you wanted.
I wanted to eat.
You think you got troubles? Listen, a little while ago, a guy was killed. Swell guy. With a nice wife and a brand new kid. Might have been my fault, I don't know. But did you see me heading for the river, huh? Yeah. That's the easy way out. You gotta have moxie, see? And you gotta keep pitching. Here, you better take this.
Are you sure you're not being a sucker for a racket?
Nah, get yourself a room and a good night's sleep and then take another whack at it.
Hey, Duke, the guy's got a game start.
Ready?
Well, I figured you was feeling kind of low, and, well, they got a crap game started down in Red's room, and I thought But, well, I didn't know that you had something else to do.
A crap game? I ain't got nothing else to do. Oh, stick your eyes back in your head, Freddie. That's my cousin.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
Hello.
Well, come on. Oh. Loan me a couple of these, will you? And turn out the lights when you leave. So long, kid.
Come on, Freddie. Come on, you're behind them. Feed them if you want.
All right, I'll take it. I got it. Here we go.
7 right.
Oh, okay, shoot the 4.
Okay,
You got it.
I'll take one.
Daddy's getting good. Here we go.
Hiya, fellas. Say, I just heard about Joe Posca. That was too bad.
I'm sorry. It just slipped out.
You know better than that. When one of our guys goes, he goes. We don't gab about it, neither.
I'm sorry.
All right. Then see that you remember and keep your big mouth shut. All right. Go ahead. They're your dice.
Come on, Duke. Roll on.
That's a sub. Okay.
You're hiding the pistol.
I got 3 in there now, boys.
Go ahead.
I got
Let's
one.
go.
Look at it.
Here we go. Getting good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was Duke Mason's room.
It is.
Would you mind telling him Matt Carney, his boss, was by? I thought he might need some cheering up, but now I guess he doesn't.
Don't get the wrong idea. I'm Peggy Starr, his cousin.
Oh.
Yeah, I got soap coming over from the station. Duke insisted that I stay here and dry out.
Where'd he go?
Well, he said something about a game.
Oh, they started a crap game. That's fine.
Fine. I don't understand, Duke. First he tells me about a friend being killed and then goes out to gamble.
Well, you see, if the boys sat around and brooded, they'd never get back to work. So when one of them gets killed, they go out, get crocked, gamble, and get it out of their system.
Oh, I see.
If they didn't, they'd have to find some other business. Which might not be a bad idea. See, I just came back from telling the widow, and what am I standing here making speeches to you for? I didn't know that Duke had such a nice cousin.
Thanks.
You don't suppose he'd mind if you went out with me and had a cup of coffee or something? See, I haven't got a thing to do. And...
Neither have I.
Well, fine.
As I did have. My plans have changed.
Well, I hope they're changed for the better. Here we go.
Boy, you sure had a lucky break.
Not bad, not bad.
I gotta charge you room.
Thanks for the use of the hall, Red.
Come on, let's go eat.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take me. I'm broke.
Say, I got a drink down in my room.
Now you're cooking with gas. Come on, fellas.
I'll be down in a minute.
Next time I'll bring my dice.
I got him charmed, baby. Here, count that, will you? There's some more. And some more. Hey, wait a minute, what's that? Providence Mission. Save ye one another. For him who saves another, the reward is swift and certain. Providence will shower blessings on his head. Hey, maybe that's it. I never had this luck before.
What?
Providence, you heard of that, haven't you?
Certainly. It's in the Eastern League. Not a bad ball club either.
No, listen. Save ye one another. Hey, I pulled that dame out of the river. And that ain't spinach.
Ah, that's just superstition.
Yeah, so's my jinx. But that don't keep guys from getting hurt around me.
I don't believe in it.
That's 'cause you're dumb, Freddie. If a jinx can be true, so can a lucky charm. Come on, baby. I got myself a rabbit's foot, and I'm gonna keep her around.
I'd keep her around, but not for a rabbit's foot.
She's gone.
But, Duke, you told her to beat her.
She didn't have to believe me, did she? Well, there goes my lucky streak.
Say, I know the hat check girl at the Swanee Club.
What's the matter?
Smell something burning?
Take your hand off.
Oh, she might have a friend. Maybe you'll draw another lucky one.
I can feel my money burning a hole in your pocket. Come on.
Friends, we bring you our message. Save ye one another, for your reward is certain.
Wait a minute, Freddie. I'll be right back.
It just means helping each other every day in some little way.
You said it, brother. Say, this guy ain't kidding, folks. And I'm here to prove he's the real McCoy. Only this evening he gives me that dope about saving one another. And what happens? I fish a babe out of the river, and then I get in a crap game and bingo. I win nearly $300. Yeah, and you can all go and do likewise. Here, I'm splitting with you, brother.
I'm afraid you misconstrued my message, brother.
Oh, no, I didn't. I saved another. And if it wasn't Providence that helped me make those 13 straight passes, I don't know what else. Hey, Freddie, come on.
Bless you, brother, bless you. Number 14, brothers.
Say, you must have been hungry.
No, I'm just hoarding.
That Duke. Say, where's he been keeping you, in a vault?
I haven't seen him much.
What a character. Sometimes I get so sore at him, Oh, speak of the devil. Excuse me a minute. Hello, Duke.
Hello, Matthew.
Just over there getting chummy with your cousin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My cousin?
Yeah. I'd like to get a priority on her. Come on over to the table and put in a good word for your boss, will you?
I can think of a word, but I'm too polite tonight.
Huh?
Hope you don't mind.
Oh, Matt? Matt's my dearest friend.
Yeah, only a few days saved my life.
Sure. You see, the kid here needs her. And with your breeze to get her a job at the office. She's a terrific,
Stenographer.
Yes, stenographer. I couldn't think of the word.
That's a hunch. I'll see what I can do.
Well, come on, huh, Butsy?
Oh, it's kind of late to get in now. Oh, all right, thank you.
You and Freddie got something to do?
Me? Not a thing in my mind. Come on, Kitty. You're gonna love Mike. He's a great person. Hey, what do you do to get ahead around here?
Hey, Duke, we had a dickens of a time. Phoned all over. But boy, oh boy, are you lucky. Henrietta walked in, just got off the swing shift at the shipyards.
Well, what are we waiting for, chum?
Glamour boy. Realize this girl's possibilities.
Mike, this girl on the typewriter is terrific, but terrific.
Yeah, look at our files. They look like a rat's nest.
Break it up, will ya? You sound like a couple of salesmen trying to sell an icebox to an Eskimo.
But Mike,
We only
Well,
thought...
get out of here, both of you. I can find out for myself.
oh, listen, Mike.
You don't want
Well,
any
go
help?
on,
All
will
right.
you? Go on. So, you're that wild man's cousin. What a guy. So I remember when he first came with us in San Francisco. 35 or 36, wasn't it?
36, I think.
Yeah. It was 32 in Cleveland. And if you're his cousin, I'm Miss Long Beach. Now, what kind of a squeeze play are you three pulling?
I figured it wouldn't work anyway.
Oh, sit down. I just don't like to be bamboozled, that's all. Now, start talking.
I'll make it short. Things were tough. They were getting tougher. Last night, Duke pulled me out of the river.
Where does Matt come in?
Found me in Duke's room when I was drying my clothes. Figured the cousin angle would save Duke some embarrassment.
And Duke figured he'd use it on me to get you a job. And Matt fell for it. The darling. Oh, that Duke.
You won't tell Matt, will you?
No, I won't tell him.
Dear Freddie, thanks for the letter. I know that you were working. How about your arm? The news is fine. And if your doctor is right and taking the chip out of the elbow will fix your arm, we can look forward to coming back to the Sox for spring training. Good luck, your friend left... Who? Brannigan. Brannigan. Well, that's swell, Freddie.
Lefty's been manager of the Sox for 30 years. What he says goes.
Well, then you're all set, kid.
Yeah, all I gotta do is get that operation.
You know, if Mike wasn't so hard up, I'd hit her for the job. Oh, well, we'll find something. Come on, toss me a couple.
Sure.
Okay, Freddie, right here.
Freddie! Duke! Come back here. I know it's you two.
What's eating you, Mike?
What's eating me? Where are those baseball clowns? My goodness.
Oh, so you hired her, huh?
Oh, so you hired her. Well, that's swell, Mike.
Well, I can do any less for a cousin of yours.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Say, this calls for a celebration.
Sure, Peggy and I are going to do the town tonight.
You're no novelty. She's got a date with me.
Now, that's very nice of you boys, but I think I ought to get settled.
Yeah, that's right. The little girl really ought to rest tonight, Matthew.
Yeah, that's a good idea because I got a lot to do myself.
Yeah, well, I'll see you around.
If there's anything I can do, you just let me know, will you?
That's very nice of you. Thanks.
All right.
Duke! Yeah, now come back here. Hey!
Why, Matt? I thought you were busy tonight.
Well, I got my thought. How'd you like the candy?
It's delicious. Simply delicious. Come in, Matthew.
Salvage on the Great Western should be about...
Hi, Mike.
Oh, hello, Matt.
Well, I've got this thing figured out to a gnat's eyebrow. If we don't put on a night crew, we'll never finish this job on time.
Well, that's pretty risky with all the rains we're having.
But we've got to put one on. Yeah, but we get to run it.
What about Duke?
Duke, boss a job? Why, he's as wild as a hawk.
He had some responsibility. You know what I mean, Matt. If you really put it up to him.
She's right, Mike. We don't put on a night crew, we're sunk anyhow.
Shucks. I'm stuck with him and I'm stuck without him. All right, send him up to see me.
See you later, Mike.
Well, see, where were we?
Okay, okay.
Ah, you're a beautiful darling, Mike. I'll do everything in my power to prove worthy of your trust in me. You're out of practice. Well, I finally recognize my talents.
Oh, don't be so modest. Speak right up.
The new night foreman, me.
Duke, I'm glad.
Oh, well, you ought to be. You helped a lot, you know. You broke my jinx completely. No more tough luck.
Why, Duke!
Say, look, this is my last free night. How about you and me taking in a show, and then maybe afterwards?
Not tonight, old boy. The little lady's booked up. With me.
Oh, yeah? Okay, cuz. But if you expect to have any fun, you better take along a yo-yo.
Wise guy. Yo.
That's the way I feel about it.
Well, I don't agree with you. I don't know whether it's...
Well, the night shift's being honored, gents.
Yeah, the boss came down to throw the first ball.
There'll be no ball throwing tonight.
Let's get to work and make monkeys out of Connie's day shift. Come on.
Sure. I'd like to see that.
Hold it, Mason. The boys have been talking it over.
So what?
So we're asking for a different foreman.
Go! Come on, cut it up.
What's eating you, Kemp?
There's too many crack-ups when he's around. It was bad enough when he was a barman, but for a foreman,
Figure you're a better man for the job, huh?
at least I'm not a jinx. Nobody gets killed because of me around.
Mason is man for the job.
Now get this. If you're scared to work for Duke, you can quit. And that goes for anybody that feels the same way.
Okay, Carney. Come on, fellas.
So you and the boys decided, huh?
Why, you...
See Charlie and get your time.
You all know why the night crew was started. As far as the jinx is concerned, there's not going to be any accidents.
You can bet your Aunt Bessie there ain't. Because I'm going to personally take care of the first guy that gets killed. And don't forget, I know all the tricks.
Come on, let's go, Sandy.
Here we go. Hurry up there. Come on, Freddie. Hurt, are you?
No, I'm all right, Duke. I'm all right.
Well, watch yourself.
Look out down there. We're about to pull a beam. Eyes high.
Get it, boys. There we go. Steady, Emil! Get some beef on it, boys.
I'll look you near.
Okay. Look out. Here we go. Here, close quarter. There you go. Oh, you're not hurt. Now watch yourself, will you? You're not hurt, are you, Freddie?
Nah, I wouldn't do that to you, Duke. Your luck still holds.
Oh. What's the matter?
I swallowed my gum.
Hey, Emil! What's the matter? What are you trying to do? That's expensive paneling. Don't crack it. Nice and easy. Look, get your bar under here. All right. There. Oh. Wait a minute now. Easy. All right. Now, you see? You got it all in one piece.
You win, Bill. Hey, that's funny-looking construction.
Yeah. There's no mortar. Funniest thing I ever seen. Holy smokes, money!
Halvers, Duke. I get half.
What do you mean, half? It belongs to the guy that found it. That's the...
No, but this was my spot.
Oh, well. Here you are, kid.
Thanks, Duke.
Hey, Freddie! Hey, Freddie!
What?
Look what jumped up and bit me.
What a box full of dough.
And I'm a jinx, huh?
Oh,
Well, if that's a jinx, give me some.
I smell a crap game.
Come here, Freddie. I want to talk to you.
What do you think? Is that where you found it? Right in there. Huh. Hey, Duke, what are you going to do with it?
First, I'm going to fire you.
Oh, you gone crazy?
In a couple of weeks, anyway. Here. Get yourself that operation tomorrow.
You don't need to do that.
And keep that big mouth of yours shut about it.
I could never have saved enough dough myself. Gee, I know I've done a lot of gabbing about it, but well, I never thought I'd have my chance with the Sox again.
Hey, what are you going to do with the rest of it?
Probably something just as foolish.
Gee, what a swell guy.
Madam, I represent the Blow Easy Vacuum Cleaner Company, and I'd like to give you a demonstration. We have a little machine here that...
Duke! You fool!
How do you like the zoot suit? Cute?
Oh. It's just like the ones they're wearing this year.
Huh?
What's the occasion?
Nothing. I'm just loaded, that's all. I was working last night, see? And I knocked a panel loose, and what's behind it but a cigar box filled with dough that some poor fish must have left there?
And you had to spend all the money, eh?
Sure, why not? And while I was in the mood, look what I got you. How do you like that?
Duke,
Four-leaf clover.
it's lovely.
Ah, nothing's too good for my lucky charm. You know, there hasn't been a guy hurt on my shift yet. And now I find money in the wall.
Duke, you shouldn't spend your money on things like this.
Ah, that's nothing,
What?
rabbit's foot. You know what I'm going to do for you someday? Buy you a brand new white sidewall tire.
Just what I need.
Oh, no work this afternoon. The town's bouncing.
Now, look, Duke, I have work.
Work, you can work anytime. Come on, get your things. Here we go. Well, Matthew, what do you got in the hat?
What does it look like?
You too.
What do you mean, me too? It's a collection we took up for Joe Posca's wife. Oh. It's been kind of tough on her and the kids and... Hey, what about you, Glamour boy? You ought to be pretty flush after all that dough you found last night.
Okay, there you are.
Come on, kick in.
What do you want, an annuity? I had things to do with the dough. I'll be seeing you, kid.
You know, sometimes I can't figure that guy out.
You can't figure it. Mr. Carney, come in.
Hello, Mrs. Parska.
Hello.
This is Miss Starr from the office.
How do you do? Very glad to meet you. Sit down, make yourselves comfortable. It's so nice of you.
Well, we'd love to stay, but you see, we just dropped by. That is, boys thought you might need some help, and we took up a little collection.
Yes, it was awfully nice of them.
Oh, then you know about it.
Well, of course, Mr. Mason brought the money last night.
Mr. Mason? Oh, well, that was from the night gang. This is from the day shift.
Oh, but Mr. Carney...
Oh, don't say any more. Spend it pampering their bad habits.
Joe had such good friends. Mrs. O'Glendy sends her best to you. Thanks. Thanks for everything.
Oh, that's all right. If there's anything we can do anytime, just let us know, will you?
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
You know, I still can't figure that guy out. Peggy,
Yes?
I'm thinking of leaving Mike.
Oh, Matt, you wouldn't.
Not till we've got the job licked. There's a 50-50 chance we will.
Somehow I always thought you'd take over.
No, I never liked the wrecking racket. Tearing things apart. I want to build something. Something that'll stay. Sounds crazy, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
See, I've got my engineer's license, and I got a chance to work on a government project.
Oh, that's fine, Matt.
I'm not leaving till the Great Western's down. Well, Peggy, I want you to come with me.
What?
I'm asking you to marry me.
Matt, you don't know anything about me.
Oh, I know you're Duke's cousin, but I won't hold that against you.
It's not as simple as all that.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of thought you liked me.
You're about the nicest person I've known. But... Well, will you give me time to think?
Sure, take all the time you need. I can wait.
Not on this corner. Get moving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, Mike.
What are you doing here?
I didn't realize I was so late.
It is late. It's getting later.
What's the matter with you, Mike?
Oh, I just came from the job. We got a week to go, and there's still 6 floors standing. I don't think there's any use in even trying.
You'd never give up, and you know it.
I guess not. Well, go on home. What were you doing here in the dark, anyway?
Thinking?
Duke and Matt?
How'd you know?
Well, Matt's wearing it on his sleeve, and I know Duke like a book.
Matt asked me to marry him.
And there's still Duke. Do you want an old woman's advice?
I need it, Mike.
Well, you marry Matt. He's solid and a gent and ambitious. With him, you'd raise a fine family, and you'd always know right where you stood. Now, with Duke, it would be a ride on a roller coaster. You'd never be sure. You'd have a lot of laughs, but a lot of tears, too. Mr. O'Glendy was like Duke. He was a lot of man, though.
to see you back again, boy.
Thanks.
Hey, I've been taking care of your stuff for you.
Jay, that's swell.
Hey, how was the hospital?
Nurses, nurses. You ought to try getting hurt sometime. Hi, Duke! Oh, Freddie!
Well, how's the arm healing? What did the doc say?
Oh, the bone's knitting pudgy.
Great.
All I gotta do is take it easy and I'll be right in there pitching this spring.
Yeah, well, then I'll get Red to team with me on the cannonball.
No, I can work. I just can't throw him until he tells me. Otherwise, I might knock the arm out and he'd never be able to fix it again.
Well, we'll just lay off that pitching, that's all.
Say, Duke, I see you got a fine bunch of sidewalk superintendents.
Look at him. Let's give him that blow-me-down routine. Remember it?
Get through taking bows, I'd like to have a word with you.
Oh, what's eating you? The wall's down, ain't it?
Too bad it missed you. This is a fine time to be grandstanding. You realize we have only 4 days to get this pile out of here?
You've got no beef with me. My gang is making a sucker out of your gang.
Just don't get careless in the home stretch, that's all. I don't want anything to happen.
It won't.
And just to make sure you put that cannonball away. These floors can't stand any more battering. And from here on in, we'll go by hand.
All right, panty waist. Have it your own way. Hey, Freddie! We're through with the cannonball. Load her on the truck and we'll haul it away. Good night, Matthew.
Hey, Duke. Listen, Duke.
Hello, Kip.
Hi. Listen, things have been kind of tough.
So?
I like my job back.
Sorry, I can't do it.
Why not?
I just can't use you, that's all.
Yeah, well, maybe Carney will have something to say about it.
Oh, maybe, but you better sober up before you talk to him. Now, shove off, will you? I'm busy.
Oh, so now I'm drunk, eh? Why, if it hadn't been
I
for
said
you...
shove off.
Yeah, says...
Come on, Duke, before you get into trouble.
That guy's always getting out of line.
You, Duke.
I was just kidding myself, Freddie. I knew it couldn't last. Don't move him. Still unconscious. They give him half a chance, that's all.
Oh, Duke.
That cannonball break loose.
I don't know. One of them cleats got loose, I guess. Happens sometimes.
Not to guys that are careful, it doesn't.
What do you mean, careful?
Just what I said. Like showing off with that cannonball. I was a chump to let Peggy talk me into giving a crackpot like you a job.
Peggy talked you into...
Matt, I wish you wouldn't.
Never mind, he's got it coming to him. When you let that cannonball crash through, it weakened every joist. And the last 5 floors of that building are hanging by a thread. We can't go back to work until we reinforce it. You realize, Duke, that you ruined every chance for Mike to meet her deadline?
Oh, so now I'm a jinx, huh? I break my back keeping that crew working. And just because there's an accident, I'm a jinx.
I'm through talking. Go on back to work.
Are you going to take your job and...
Duke, you don't know what you're doing.
How much do you think I can stand? I'm through, for good.
All right, I'll make out your check.
Duke, this is crazy. You can't just quit.
No, I'm fed up with this town. I'm going somewhere to get me a man-sized job. And you're coming with me.
What?
Sure. You and me. We don't need any part of this outfit.
Now, wait just a minute.
Now, don't get excited. Don't get excited. We'll get married. We'll do it tomorrow, and then we'll blow town, see?
That's all there is to it.
Sure. Come on, get your coat.
Listen, you may be leaving town, but I'm not.
Hey, wait a minute. Why not?
Because I'm a woman. Not a good luck charm.
I told you I'd marry you, didn't I?
You made up your mind in an awful hurry. You figured you couldn't leave town without your little rabbit's foot. You're a little late, Duke. I'm going to marry Matt.
That fathead?
That fathead.
Well, I never figured you'd run out on me. But if that's the way you want it, good luck to you.
Here's your check.
So you two are going to be married, huh? I never thought you'd marry into my family, Matt. Well, has she told you?
Told me what?
That cousin thing was just a gag, you know.
Yeah, she told me.
And she must have told you how I picked her up in front of a saloon after she was tossed out for...
That's enough. And I better go in here.
Sure, why not? So she told you, huh?
Take your coat off.
Now you're talking, brother.
Open the door! Stop it! Acting like children! Stop it!
I figured they'd get to that sooner or later. Here, take this. Get out of my way. Look out. Cut it out, will you? You've got work to do.
You stay out of this fight.
No, we've got work to do, I tell you. The back walls caved, sat right down in the courtyard. And with the wind whipping off the lake, the other two are apt to go across 4th Street any minute.
Then we gotta haul it down.
We certainly have, and right into the courtyard, or we'll have a dozen damage suits on our hands. Come on, Duke.
Not me. I'm quitting.
Never mind about him.
We need him.
No, we don't. Come on, get out of here. Come on, Mike.
So you're letting them down.
Now, don't you start giving me that show must go on routine.
It's no use. I didn't tell him that cousin thing was a lie. When you did, it didn't make any difference.
All right, all right. So you're in love with him and you're going to be married.
Yes, that's right. You made up my mind for me.
I did.
You big shot running away. You and your hoodoo and your jinx.
Well, what about it?
You haven't any jinx. You're just yellow. You put up a big front, and the minute anybody called you, you quit.
Get who's talking about quitting.
Yeah, get who's talking. I couldn't take it either, so I tried the river. And who pulled me out? Who gave me a lot of big talk about keeping on punching? And I believed it. Now I know. It was just a lot of talk. Just another chance to grandstand.
Now, wait a minute, Peggy.
I almost loved you that night, even when you tried to make a watch charm out of me. I begged them to give you the job because I thought you'd see it through.
Well, I tried. I did everything I could think of.
Yeah, everything but stick. But you'll never be any different. You'll always be running away from the great big nothing you call a jinx. Here, take this. I never needed as much as you do.
Keep them lines straight.
What are you figuring on?
Make the hooks fast and pull the walls in.
These walls are liable to go any second.
We'll hold till we get the tackle set.
Don't do it. I'm afraid of those walls.
Matt, are you getting soft, Mike? We've had tougher ones than this. Keep those lines clear, Freddie.
Yeah.
Mac, I'm telling you. He knows what he's doing.
Duke Mason.
He's not here. What do you want?
Well, I'm from the hospital. His workman, Emil Tansey, just came to and wanted me to give him a message.
What message?
You know a guy by the name of Kent or Kemp?
Yeah, Tom Kent.
Well, this fellow in the hospital saw Kemp pull the blocks out from under the cannonball and cut it loose.
He did?
Well, that's what he said, and he wanted Mason to know about it. We notified the police.
Well, thanks. How's Emil?
He's pretty bad.
Then we blame Duke. Oh, Mike, we've got to tell him.
I can't hear you. Gone? Well, didn't he leave any address? He's left his boarding house.
Save one another, friends, and you yourselves will be saved. Help your brother when he needs you and never falter. That's the message we want to put in your hearts. Help your brother when he needs you and never falter. That's the road to true happiness. Friends, I recognize one among us here tonight who knows from his own experience that what I say is true. Help your brother in his hour of need, for your reward is swift and sure. Speak up, brother. Tell them, is that the truth?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right, brother. Yeah.
There, you see, friends? That's the message we want you to take away. Help your brother in his hour of need. Help him when he needs you.
There's no answer. Matt! Look out! Now what? The wall's cracking!
Bud.
Work. I'm foreman on this job.
Well, if you're foreman, you'd better get busy or that guy on that wall is a dead duck.
hold this, will you? Hey.
Mike, there's Duke!
Duke! We've been looking all over for you.
Well, you changed your tune pretty quick.
Emil sent a message. Tom Kemp using the cannonball.
Kemp, huh? I'd have figured that one out. Who's up there?
It's Matt.
Matt? Well, I'm a rat if I don't, and I'm a chump if I do. So I'm a chump. Here, hold this. And a hat. Come on, get off of there and let a guy who knows how do it. Pair of gloves. That's a pencil.
Be careful.
You think you could wish me luck just once more? Thanks. Well, here we go. Steady with that ladder, boys. You really pick your spots, don't you? How do you feel? Great. Eyes high! Oh. Left shoulder? Yeah. Easy. Holy smoke.
They're both stuck up there now.
Oh, go on, do something. Call up the fire department.
That wall can't last that long, Mike.
Yes, go on. Come on.
All right, watch that arm now. Steady. Hey, all right? Well, here we are alone at last.
Yeah.
You know, if this wall goes, Matt, Mike will at least make her deadline.
Look, aren't we the lucky ones? They reduced the rates. Luke, you shouldn't have come up here.
All right, I shouldn't have come up here. Say, listen, Matt. Peggy is strictly on the level, you know.
You didn't have to tell me that.
You got a pack of cards? We at least have time for one game of gin rummy.
Hey, Duke. Look, that apartment roof across the street. They could run a line from there to here.
All right, let's call the telephone company.
No kidding. It's our only chance. Somebody could pitch a line from there to here.
Well, that's 150 feet, Matt. With this wind blowing.
Well, what about Freddie? You're always bragging what a great pitcher he is.
Oh, no, not Freddie. If he pitched now, he'd ruin his arm forever. Hey, Red's got a good arm. Hey, Red! Red, listen!
This rock will be heavy enough, Red. Yeah, sure it will. That's tight enough, Freddie. Now, don't forget, Red, you got to figure on the wind. Okay, I'll make it. There you go.
Why don't you do it?
So I missed it. I'll try it again. I knew you couldn't make it. You got to put a hook on it, and that wind will carry it away every time. This time I'll really make it.
do that, Freddie. You're wrong. Get out of the way! But you're wrong! Enough time as it is. Now's your chance, baby. Now's the time.
No, don't, Freddie! Don't pitch! No, Freddie, don't! Don't! A perfect strike!
Oh, you made it! Had a boy! I'll have you had a nut, Freddie! All right, watch that line now. Don't get it tangled up. You ready, Duke? All right, come on, Johnny. Pay out that line. Yeah. Watch that arm. Easy. Here's the weight. Up she comes. That's it, Duke. Now it's coming to you, baby.
Okay!
All right, hook her on this firewall here.
Take it easy.
You're hooked. She's in now.
Now put your foot in that sling if you can. Now watch that arm.
Give me a hand, will you?
Yeah, I will. Easy, it's a long drop, man, kid. All right, I'll wait for baby.
Duke! Man, you set?
All right, boys, easy.
All right, Brad Holloway, that's it. Okay, Freddie. Take it easy, take it easy. Slow, take it easy.
Come on.
Easy now, easy. Take it easy, man. Pete, give me a hand here.
Push here. Oh, okay, let me down. I can walk.
Gus, wake up, Gus, wake up.
What?
Wake up, Gus.
What? Thanks, folks. Sorry to have woken you.
Oh, I told you to lay off of those sleeping pills.
It's so wonderful.
Huh?
The view from the Empire State Building.
Yeah. And on a clear day, I can see the most beautiful wife a guy ever had.
Hurry, we'll miss our train.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder where they went.
This wouldn't be so tough, Mike. Why, we can wreck this in less time than it takes to say... Oh!